live streaming, participant cannot view the screen from there. I mean the screen. We need to look for what I'm actually looking at. Yes. It's a one. The sound. This one is the one that is. Let's use instead of this one. The upper will have so that sound will come back. So that this one is the one taking every sound. Every sound. That's this one. Well, continue from there. Yeah. The background is one. Once I remove the background, it's not showing. So I think This one is for meeting. See, there's a progression at the beginning. Following this condition. Was this thing is not the whole concept. I said the whole concept is since you are projecting it from the screen, not like you are during meeting. So people that are here, they did one thing. People that will that not for all they just connect that. Just like you photo, you understand? And so now you choose this one last. The thing is, the body of this one is not supposed to connect. Those where is yeah. Huh? Yes, for the no separation. It's coming up. The thing comes up. Yes, the audio condition, the sound. So this one is just for yeah. This is the inside of the lot is exercise. Simply Okay, except if it's to off the Wikimedia and on the Wikimedia, but then that would be also like 3.2x. So let's try to
So no just
no just okay, it has gone off. Okay, I can switch the moderator. I can switch the moderator so that I can off this camera. Okay, it's still on. Yes. Yes. Mm. So this one now.
is it today's one? Check.
It's working.
No, if he is talking, you'll be hearing.
Yeah.
If you are talking, people that are listening will hear.
The one that's
Open down there.
louder. Louder. Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
It's reversing.
this one is new. You cannot connect this one to this
You can use the volume. That's something in the back.
one.
About about
You don't avoid it. I thought you change this.
you know, come in town, just take away for Qatar.
Oh, sorry.
And I just see. So, when you are okay, yeah, let the police come down. And the people that are not from here, okay, you are the only one that is, okay, all of us support you here. So, as many people as possible, so that we are supposed to start by 10 o'clock. People will still to learn, even if it's only you, so we will just continue.
Maybe like 28 minutes to 11.
Okay.
So there's only for all family.
So you can just share the discussion on the other social media.
So the cheating
This is the better.
who's ahead?
Yeah,
It's good to see you.
you hear the death of our daddy. Ah, it was kind of shocking.
The day happened when I saw the news. I was not
I don't believe that all of village. So, okay, myself,
people have you have to describe them.
yeah.
You have to choose them.
Exactly, I'm the way to our first time. Yes. It's right.
There are people who do
Oh,
that.
so,
There are people who do that.
no need to know where the money is. Plenty now.
So why do they do this?
Eh?
What are they doing?
I don't know.
What are they doing? I'm just asking. Because I'm asking for somebody. My wife, if the guy can say she will look for medicine to do profession, so she's asking for one and she get the so, what are you saying? What are you saying? You need to I know now, but I don't they ask for something.
I see that. No, it's not going to be those
Crazy, crazy things. Crazy, crazy. And then I find outside that, okay, this one, how does this one work? Okay, that's true. Two is for people who join the session, like You are going to see the image correct. But if you are like streaming, you see the picture.
But if you are like streaming, yes, yes, yes. If you are like streaming on YouTube, you see no. Yeah, like streaming on YouTube or the telephone and YouTube. But if you follow through to continue to the better. So probably treating just a means to an end what we need to do. So, sir, have you shared it yet? Okay. I think the YouTube will be better than the YouTube.
I will share both views.
Okay.
But the GT link and YouTube link. So guys, this is the same.
Like this was supposed to be different. Actually, the GT is supposed to be only one. One. Okay.
Yeah. Did you share the GT link on WhatsApp? So,
Yes.
you know that.
Open one. Open.
So, welcome everyone. So today what we intend to do is to, what we have started, the discussion we started online. The discussion we started online. So what we intend to do today is to, now that we are here in person, where we have challenges on that one, so we try to see where we can come. But I believe all of us that are here, except maybe one person who has not been uploading on common sense. All of us who are here, those are all part here. So, so what we intend to do today is we intend to utilize today to actually do a lot of things, right? To explain better the theme for this year's Wiki Loves Africa, and also explore ways of getting these images, and to also have some basic training on photography, so that a lot of us will be equipped. Because the whole idea now is not just about events alone, it's about equipping us with the right knowledge of what is necessary to Wikimedia. Alright? So coming here today is also have an opportunity to meet, to have a meet up together. So it's all part of it. So for our brother here, this is yeah, Bernard. So they are here with us, no contributing. You have a brother called Bernard?
No.
Okay. But that your classmate, his name is Bernard.
Do you know what I remember? It's one thing like that we should have brother Bernard.
Oh, let me hear.
Okay. So,
声音模式 AUX 蓝牙模式声音 AUF 蓝牙语言接
Sound check. 1, 2, sound check. All right. So I welcome us all once again. So I was explaining earlier, this one is a continuation of the online session we had last week. Now that we are having it in person, for those of us who have challenges from what we have discussed, of which I believe most of us here are familiar with the uploads on Wikimedia Commons. We all know how to navigate the Wikimedia Commons, maybe except a few people who we are going to show them the practicals on how to upload. But for some of us who were here, who were around during the live session, if we have any questions as regarding what we were taught that day, this is our chance to ask so that we can be on a playing ground together. We have understanding of what the campaign is all about. All right. So I don't know, because the intention here now is to have quite a number of activities. We'll explore the basic knowledge of the Wikimedia Commons and how to upload. And the theme for this year's Wiki Loves Africa will also explain it better for us to understand. So if we have some challenges as regarding the theme or the uploads, this is an opportunity for us to ask present questions so that we can respond to us on a real time. So having said this, I don't know if you have any question as regarding what we were taught the last time.
All right. The last time you were talking about, I guess, is the one online, right?
Yes.
I don't think I was there. I was telling you something. There was one I just joined, and so I don't really know what happened there. I have no idea. Maybe why I'm here right now, I have to understand things that we don't that.
All right. Thank you. So you have challenge.
It's about the editing, the app for editing.
The app for editing. The Wiki Loves Africa.
Yes.
It doesn't need an app.
But with the normal editing on the system now, I saw something on the group that is like deleting some information.
Okay, that is if you want to edit the image. That's what we call metadata. So if you're editing using the computer software editor, the computer editor now, it will temper with the metadata, which is very important. So that is why we say, okay, do not use the computer to edit pictures. So you can rather get an app that is suitable to edit those pictures. So that is what it is. But I believe for those of us who will be using camera, digital camera, the edit will not be much because the cameras are basically sharp to capture some of these images. So that is that about that. Alright. So for those of us who are just joining today, the campaign is called Wiki Loves Africa. So it is an annual event for Wikimedians in Africa. What do they do during the Wiki Loves Africa? There is always a particular theme every year. So for this year's theme is farm to plate. It is a visual photo contest, photography contest for African Wikimedians all over Africa. So this year's Wiki Loves event will run from 1st of March to the end of April, 30th of April. So we have 2 months
to run our campaign, to run our activities, and to also upload those images within this time frame. So for those of us who will be uploading within this time, there are a lot of prizes to be won just to motivate editors. So for those of us who are familiar with how the whole thing went, right from the first session we had online, we made mention of some, at least something to motivate us, like the prizes for the best picture that will be uploaded. The person will get 70,000. That is our local prices now. The local prices. You get 70,000 for the first best picture, and then the second one will get 50,000 naira, and then the third one will get 30,000. So if you are good with video editing, you can also make a sequence of these images you captured, and then you create a video about all those things. Or better still, you can go to the farm and document the video yourself, and then walk them through something very simple to give a meaning, of course, of what you intend, the information you intend to pass. So for those who qualify for that category, if your video is chosen as the best picture, you also video, you also get 70,000 naira. So I think it's something worth motivating. So if we put our mind together, we can actually achieve this. So basically, as I said initially about the theme for this farm to plate, it is telling us that okay, the entire activities, what we are going to pay attention on, that those of us who have a smartphone cameras that are very sharp, our phones, cameras that are sharp, we can go to any of these places, maybe the farm, though this is a dry season now, or we can go to where they are farming irrigation and see some of those crops there. We can snap them and upload on Wikimedia Commons, or we can get these pictures, let's say from even the farming now, they are preparing for farming season. Those places too, you can. So everything that has to do from farming to the processing of the food down to the plate, how it is being served on the plate. That is what the team is interested on. That is why it is called farm to plate. So the whole processes. So this one now, in a simple term, it is referring to agricultural produce, the whole processes. So when we say agricultural now, we are not only referring to plants. So it also refers to animals, right? So poultry farms, you can go there, snap, where they have the fish ponds. You can also go there. You can go to the river, right? So those are habitats too for fish. So it is also part of the team, howsoever it is. So this is all the whole idea. Go to these places, snap these pictures, and upload them on Wikimedia Commons, and then we are all good to go. So basically, this is what the whole team, the summary of the team for this year. Images that has to do with farm, animals, as far as agriculture is concerned. Yes, anything poultry is part of agriculture. So we snap all those images and upload them to Wikimedia Commons. But how do you upload to Wikimedia Commons? You must be a Wikimedian. You must have an account with Wikimedia, right? A username. So that is a gateway to uploading. So once you have that, it is very easy. You can just access, go to the wikimediacommons.org. So from there, everything will open to you, and then you do your upload. So we are going to show practically how these things are being done. But of course, for this years, for every contest, there is rules and regulations, right? So because we say contest now, it doesn't mean there are no rules. Of course, for every contest, there's rules. So we'll be looking at these rules of how this year's campaign will go. What are the rules? If we play by the rules, we'll be eligible for the prizes. But if we don't play by the rules, automatically we will disqualify. So from our screen here, okay. All right. So For those of us who are just new, all right. So for those who will join in newly, let me just hand the microphone to my colleague here so that he walk us through the step by step on how to go about it. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much. For those of us who were able to make it today, this morning, you are all welcome. And for those of us who will be watching this live or who will be watching it later on, you are also welcome. And this is going to be a very basic step by step method on how to participate in this very program. Um, if you happen to be a total newbie, you do not have a Wikipedia or Wikimedia um, account entirely, it would be very nice if you register an account first on Wikimedia so that you'll be able to upload and then your uploads will be tracked also. So as a newbie, you took your phone and you have heard about this competition and you don't know where to start from. The first thing you have to do is take your phone or your computer and open to the Windows environment, Google, Chrome, Opera Mini, or whatever browser. Then you type in the Tyap Wikimedians user group. Hopefully, before you finish typing, the whole thing will appear. But let's say it doesn't appear. So Tyap Wikimedians user group, and then you search for it. You are going to see the link to click on whether you are using a phone or you are using a computer. Then once you are in this very environment, just go to projects, events, and meet up and click on it. Once you click on it, then you go down to you can see the planned event. Actually, it's no more a planned event; it's already live. So once you just reach this very point, uh, 1 minute. So once you reach this very point, you click on the link to Ethiopia. Um, so you click on the link to Wiki Loves Africa in the Ethiopia community. Um, so once you click on this very one, it's going to lead you to this very home page. So as Dorcas, she asked if there's an app to this very event. There's no app. This is the website we use. It's an open source website, just like the Wiki Love Law and the Art and Feminism and any other event we have. Um, so once you're in this very environment, you just go down and as a newcomer, you don't have an account yet. Just try to familiarize yourself with how the page looks like, and you'll see the prices. If one takes pictures and the pictures are so good, you are going to, and your picture actually gets selected in our community now, you are going to get 70,000 naira for that very picture, first prize. Just like Tony Bill said, and then second prize this, third prize that, and then if you make a very good video, you make video according to the theme. Maybe you go to the farm, you video how they are preparing the ground, and then you go to how they are sowing the seed, and then how they are the crops are growing, and then you go to maybe when they are harvesting it, and then how they are processing it, how they are cooking it, how they are eating it. Just a video of all those processes. uh, you can be narrating it orally as you are making the video. It may not be a kind of live video, it can be picture video. You take the pictures and then be putting transitions and be speaking on the processes. If it comes out very nice, very beautiful, and they pick it as first prize or the best prize, then you get your video prize 70,000, and you can even win two prizes at the same time, video and audio. And as we are picking your own pictures in our community in Nigeria here, there are also looking at the best pictures. So your own, if you happen to be the best one in the Tyap community, you also happen to be the best in the Nigerian national community, and then you also happen to be the best in the international. So it's three avenues for you to win. If you don't win in one, you can win on the other in the other one. So these ones are in the US dollar. In US dollar, first price 1,000 USD, and the second price 900, third price 700, and then there's a special gift called the Wilson Oloha, price $1,000, and then the media for the best audio. You can actually go down to check the former prizes that were won by different people in that very category. You see people from different countries. You can see audio, video. You can just search this page on your own and just uh, let it sink down on what you can actually attain or win when you join the very competition. And once you are done with that, then you know that okay, the remaining thing is for me to actually take my pictures, and then if I take my pictures, how do I upload it? I need to register my account. Then you can choose to register your account first by clicking on these competition rules. Uh, Once you click on these competition rules, you read your rules, what is needed and what is not needed. I'm sorry, I think I jumped something here. So, um, where is that place for registration of new participants? Uh, I opened this previously. Uh, okay. Okay, yes. So here it is actually. So if you want to create a total new account in Wikimedia Foundation, you can see the location where you see upload to commons, and down there you see create an account. Click on create an account, and you can use your native name so that it doesn't jam with another person's name. Let's say for example my name is Agbo, and then I put Agbo, but probably there may be, you see, the Wikimedia already has the name Agbo as a username. So maybe my name is Agbo Aji, then I just choose to register my name as Agbo Aji. So if this one is a unique name. You can make it two names, you can make it three names as much as you want, and then you can add a password, what whatever password you want. Hopefully you can mix it with letters, numbers, and maybe symbols, just to make it authentic, to make it strong. Like last 3 months or thereabout, somebody tried to hack my Wikimedia password about 22 times. Yes, on a stretch. The person tried and tried. That was not the first time. The person tried like last year also, just a space of like 1 month, 2 months. The person couldn't do it. So it's good to mix your password with both letters and numbers, symbols. Yes, just mix them together so that it will take like 100 years before the person will hack it. And then you repeat the same password here, and then you put your email here, and then you put maybe if you want to, the reason why you want to join Wikimedia movement, and then you click on create account. And once you are done with this, you can go back to your email, and then you read through. Maybe Wikimedia will send you an account, so that I mean a mail, so that you would confirm your account. And once you are done with that, then you have become a full Wikimedia. Then you can now come over for the upload. So now, let's say you have taken your pictures, you have gone, in fact, but how do you actually take your picture? That's what we should actually be looking at next. So now you have your phone, you have your camera, and you have gone
to, or you want to go and take your pictures now, you don't have an idea about how to take a professional picture. The first thing you have to know is that when you are taking a picture in a place that is very bright, you can, as much as possible, try to limit the brightness. Let's say the sun is shining from this very direction, yes, and the person who is speaking is just at your front here, and the sun is there. Whenever you snap your picture with your phone or with your camera, the light will reflect into it, and then it will make the picture so bright, and you'll not be able to see the face of the person, and that will give you a very dark image of the person. But let's say the person is talking, the sun is like this, then you can actually move like this so that you can take the side view, because you cannot possibly tell the person, okay, turn like this. Maybe the person is talking. Uh, and if it happens to be a plant, actually, you can just change your location. Um, Best, let's say the sun is back, but you are back in the sun and the plant is there, then you take a picture. And if you are using a camera, hopefully you have a what do you call that one? This lightning or the flash. Okay, but so you have a flashlight in the camera. That's the one you fix on top of oil, the one that is attached to the camera. That one will also be very good for you to use. But there are different settings in this very camera that you can take note of. Let's say, for example, you are in an environment whereby when you put on this camera, you cannot be able to see the pictures in this very screen. So you can just change this one to auto. You can just change it as a data A plus. Yeah, practically, we will do this one practically later on. So you can change this one to auto so that it will be able to regulate, because this one is a digital camera, and this one will be able to do the work of the lens for you. This one is to zoom it, and then this other one is to make it blurry or not blurry. So when you put it in auto, everything will do itself and make it very good. And it will also regulate the amount of light that's entering into the camera, but sometimes it doesn't really work entirely. So let's say the place is a bit dark and you want to actually capture still with your camera. You can only take up the flashlight, and if you have an extra light, you can maybe a ring light. Yes, that one will make it better. It's better if the light is much in a confined environment like this. We need much light, but if it is sunny, you don't really need light. Although something I discovered of this very camera is when you are snapping, even when there is sun, put up the flashlight, the inbuilt, put it up. It will make it better than if you don't put the flashlight, somehow. So if you are also using your phone, the phone, I think some phones can also regulate the amount of light coming in into the, but the number one thing that you should take note is, so once one is able to take a picture, let's say you have taken all your pictures and then you want to upload. Let's say you have a perspective of this very casing. You have this perspective, you have that perspective, you have this perspective of the same thing. You just select which one is best amongst this perspective. The angle, which angle is much better. It's best if we actually select the best angles than uploading just everything. Sometimes I don't know how the jury would act, but if you upload so many of it, it's actually against the rules for you to snap or upload. I don't know if it is for this very condition. I'm not actually read through thoroughly, but then it's good that you don't upload the same perspective, plenty of it. Just upload a few of, and then So now you want to actually do a retouch of your picture. You don't just want to upload it. Maybe the brightness is not so much, even though you tried as much as possible to, edit it, but I mean to set your camera very well, but it didn't come out so nice. And you want to actually improve the color. You want to make it look glowy. You want to make it look like reddish because sometimes or most times, most pictures I see they lack this red color kind of and we're in the tropics actually, and the tropic environment, the way we view things, there's kind of reddish appeal. But some of these cameras they carry bluish, too much of blue than red. So we want to add some redness to the camera, to the image. And you have a computer actually. You can also use your phone too. So you can use Lightroom, Photoshop Lightroom. You can download it on your phone through Play Store, and on your computer you can use Photoshop itself, Adobe Photoshop. The one I use is the Adobe Photoshop. This is the app here. It's a bit heavy, heavier than Lightroom. It's a bit heavier than the other one, but then it's this one cool kind of. You can also use Corel Draw. I don't know. Let's see. Does Corel Draw does Corel Draw remove the metadata info from images? Um, so there's no straight answer, but let's say does Lightroom remove metadata info? Uh, so probably I didn't type it well, but you can do more search on this one and see if the app you want to use does. Okay, look at Photoshop. This one says, can I remove metadata? Yes, you can go to remove and add metadata from photos in Photoshop. So you can actually, because I didn't know that these very windows, or rather, I forgot it, that Windows editor, it does remove the metadata. So I edited much of my pictures with Windows photo editor, and it deleted all of them. It does editing very well, but it deletes those information. So let's see how to edit images with Photoshop. If you have Photoshop, I don't know if you have Photoshop on your computer. You can install it from a store, or you can buy it online. Yes. Okay, maybe we'll discuss that on another time. But let's assume that you have it for now, and then you want to actually edit your picture. Now let's live stream the process so that the people who are joining us can actually be able to understand what we are talking about. Yes. So, so now good. Um, so now we are leaving the Windows environment and we are going back to our screen. This is where my pictures are located. Uh, okay, let me search for one picture that is maybe related to the theme for this very year, but I don't know if I actually have a picture related to that here yet, but I'll search and see here. Okay, from computer. Thank you. Yeah. So I think on my hard disk, So, can you let me please? The back. So the pictures are in the hard disk actually, and within the next 1 2 minutes, I'll be able to get the hard disk and then show you. So these ones you are seeing, these are our pictures from Wiki Loves Monument. But unfortunately, these pictures, most of them that were uploaded, they were deleted because of the law that was implemented, that was law that was legislated in Nigeria that stops people from snapping pictures of certain public places. I don't know, freedom of panorama they call it. So you can't just go and snap any structure public. You get sued maybe. So uh, that's the reason why Wikimedia Commons decided to take down some of those pictures. But then look at this is the hard disk, and let's go to the content of this very hard disk. So here we have beautiful pictures that we took from Pambegwa. Pambegwa is the town, and Kauru is also a town in southern Nigeria. So we actually took a lot of them, some of them from the market area, some of them from the road as we were traveling. So you see, as you are traveling, it's good for you to actually be taking some shots. You may not know when you are going to use them. You can actually use them in this kind of situation. So now we can see a lot of pictures about carrots. You can see grains in the market. Let's open these pictures. Yeah, and you see, you see some of these pictures. You can see the perspective of the sun shining in the east. It was morning time. You can see they are processing it. All this, you can see even this one is potential food. But don't let animal rights activists see you. Okay, so you can see corn, you can see this is the processing, and then the next one is to become nicer. And then this one is carrot. So let's assume we are going to upload this very picture. But then you notice that this very picture has a bit of brightness and the light is a bit much. So if you are to edit with the Windows editor, you go to edit, but you take out your metadata. So don't edit with this one. Just use your Photoshop or Lightroom, and then you open it, or any other app, not just this tool. You open it to the very location where those pictures are located. Like mine, it is here in Pondegua and Kauru. And, uh, okay, yeah, it is in this very location here. So this is, or let's take another picture that I can see to save time. So let's say we're editing with this one. You can make it, enlarge it with your control plus sign, and then you see how it is looking. Mm, this picture is good to go. You can upload it like this, but then yeah, I'd like to actually resize it. But let's look at the size again, because when your picture is below 2 MB, it shouldn't be uploaded. You can actually increase the size of the picture before you upload it. So let's see how many megabyte this picture is. Look at it here. It's reading 3 MB. But make it heavier. Let's say 6 or 7 MB. This is how to do it. you have opened your picture environment, just go to images or image, you click on image, then you go down to image size, click on image size. You can actually increase it by increasing the resolution. This one will make it very heavy, but you can also choose to increase it, like mine, to just make it very fast. I change it to 200% from 100%, and that's all. The picture becomes heavy and big. So the next one is to, okay, still trying to resize itself. So the next one is to, uh, so I think it has hooked up. So let's restart the whole thing again. So that's one of the challenges I face with this computer and Photoshop. Photoshop is heavy, and when your picture is also like you expand the size to a very heavy amount, it can off your out. You have to restart it again. But then, if you don't want to encounter this very challenge, probably because your memory is remaining small to fill up, like that's the problem with this one, is the memory that's the problem. So we go back to the pictures again. So we go to images, and then we go to image size, and then increase the percentage, the width to 200%. The height will also increase to 200%. Yeah, so you can see it has increased to 200% already. So you can work it out again by going to adjustment, images, then adjustment, and then you can come to vibrant, and then this one would actually make it look quite beautiful. But sort in, you take it to the very end, you can see the before, you can take out the color, you can give it more color, and then it is quite vibrant. The saturation there will make it too colorful, so you can choose to omit that one. And also you can control the contrast. You see the difference. This one will make the inside darker, and this one will actually. So this contrast is actually very good. If you take a picture that is dark or in a dark environment, you didn't use sufficient light, so you can take your contrast backwards towards this side to make the picture or the face of the person a bit, balanced with the background. Then you begin to do other edit, kind of. Uh, so let's assume this is the only thing we want to do in this editing, and then we save it in a new location. Uh, so we can just go to a place that we can be able to locate very easily and save it. Let's say we save it here. You can see it's 10 megabyte, 10.5 megabyte heavy, all the way from 3 megabytes. So this one is quite good because you can actually see the full details of this very picture in a large screen. That's the advantage of this large picture. So now let's read through the rules from beginning. All pictures, all photos must be taken by the person submitting them. So let's say we are the one that took the picture. So we have passed this one. Then entries will only be accepted if uploaded between 1st March to 30th of April 2025. We are within the range, so we are okay. Then number 3, participants must be registered on Wikimedia Commons and be contactable. That's why you usually put the email address when you are doing registration, so you are contactable. And then number 4, all entries submitted to the contest must be under a free license or the public domain. We are going to see this very soon. And then number 5, images that are less than 2 megabytes or have watermark or embedded signatures will not be eligible. Like some people, when they upload, they'll just say Wheezy, Wheezy short it.
Take no camera.
Okay, you see come on 16 upstairs here, or you see gender photos or studio. So all those ones are not allowed. Just leave it play Cisco studio. So don't put anything to it. And then number 6, pictures or media must be categorized under images taken images from Wiki Loves Africa 2025. You can see our group here, we have the category, and you look at the board, you can see all the categories we have per competition. And so we'll see that later on. Then to be considered for video prize, the file must be uploaded in a video format that's .ogg, .otv, or .webl. If you are using a video app like Adobe Photo, what do you call it? Adobe, what do you call the Adobe, this studio, I've forgotten the name, Premiere Pro. You are using Adobe Premiere Pro, or you are using maybe any other app, then that app has a place where you can convert the end, or some may render it as .mdb or mv, whatever. But if the end, after you have saved your picture in a format that you can be able to watch it, if it doesn't carry any of these three, then you have to convert it. There's an app called the Total Video Converter. Total Video Converter, you can use the Total Video Converter, or you can also use this one provided by Wikimedia Foundation. Uh, um, okay, let's click on this one and see. Converting a video. Look at where I went to. Number 7. You can click on this place. Number 7. You go down. Look at it here. Video to commons. You have to convert the format of your video. Click on video to commons, and then you can now click, or you can log in first into video to commons. It's also owned by Wikimedia Foundation, and then you confirm this, you allow it, and then you then take in the video you want to convert to that very format .ogg.mpp. Click on add task, and then click on this very place, and then go to where the video you want to upload is located, and click on the video, and then you begin your conversion. Yeah, I believe all of us can do this one. Uh, is no, this one is a normal. If you are able to do for TikTok, you are able to do Facebook. This one is water for you. It's the same process. But you have uploaded on YouTube before. You uploaded on YouTube, then you can be able to do this one. It's easy. You are a computer generation person by instinct, you've been navigating it on your own. You don't need time actually, but you can watch tutorials on how to do all these things. They are all here. Uh, so these ones are talking about online conversion to. They are quite much apart from that. It the commons, and then there's a place that a tutorial is also added. Is somewhere on the. Let's finish this one first. Then number 8, do not use AI to generate images. AI is not allowed for this very competition. So the international jury will not review images or series of images that have been generated by AI. So I think these are just the rules, and then the ineligibility, photographs that are already on commons are not allowed to be uploaded again. And then as the image images will be hosted on Wikimedia Commons. All entries must fall within Wikimedia Commons scope, and any that does not will be disqualified or deleted without your notice. And the images with watermarks, as said, are not allowed, and the images that have been generated by AI. And then the only criteria, this one, you can read it through by yourself, and then any other thing you can read it another time. So with this said, let's go back to our main page where we started, and then we are going to upload that image that was edited earlier on. So you can actually click on this place to upload, or you can click on this place, it's the same thing. So you click on that very location, and then you come over to Wikimedia Commons environment, and you click on select files to share. So this is not the location. So we are just going to go to where we have that picture stored, and this picture was stored here, and this is the honorable image. So we click on this very image, so we click on it, and then it appears loading on the Wikimedia Commons environment. And we wait a little bit because it is 10 megabyte heavy. So it's going to take a little time, and you can see it as it is loading. And so we have to wait. And if you are uploading a lot of pictures, you also have to wait for all of them to upload. So while they are uploading, you can actually go to your Photoshop and be editing more pictures while waiting, or you have the patience, you can still just watch it as it uploads, and once it is done, which it will in the next few seconds, then we move over to the next step. So this one is giving you information about that metadata. Uh, so you can read it. Exit metadata in this file may contain location and others. Some people don't want their location to be read on their pictures, so this was giving warning on how to edit out those things. But in this very competition, we actually need those things. Uh, so that's why we don't do anything about this one. Actually, we want this one to happen. Uh, so so it has finished uploading. So if I was uploading this with my hard disk before now I can take off my hard disk and it will not affect it. So it's already uploaded on common, but it is not uploaded yet. Yeah, it's uploaded to the computer, but not to Commons itself. Yeah, so it's not published yet. So now this is where we have to add the copyright information. So this image is entirely created by me. You click on this, but if it is not created by you, it will tell you not to upload it, or I don't know, maybe you need actually permission from the person who you uploaded from. But let's assume that all the pictures we are going to upload in this very computer were uploaded by us or were taken by us. So now you go to this is entirely created by me, and then you go to number two. What licenses do you want to publish this work under? All images should be published under 4.0 for this very competition, and then you go to next, and then this is when you are to put information about this very image. So the title here, you are not going to leave it as IMG. You are going to give it a unique title. Let's say paper in the um, Pambegua market. Okay, perishable goods, perishable goods market. There is this Pambegua or Pambegua. Pambegua. Okay. So I think this is a kind of English or anglicized spelling. But if it is to be Hausanized or maybe Tyapized, it will be or this is a donized version also.
That's how
Yeah, that's correct. So this is the Pambegua perishable goods market. So we just copy this and then we paste also, or you can give it another caption, maybe shorter or maybe longer. And then your description, you can actually describe this whole thing if you wish to, but if you don't wish, leave it checked like this. But if you wish to put more information, then you can narrate what actually led you to taking this picture if you have enough time for all that, and then you put it there. But let's say you don't have that time and you're uploading a lot of pictures, you can see the camera was able to save the time. But if it doesn't save the time, then you have to add manually, like click on this place. But it has done that. So now this is where the category comes in. Now you said it was said that all pictures must carry a category, and this very user group, if you must qualify for any prize, you must have our category. So the default category is images from Wiki Loves Africa 2025 without categories. So delete it. You want to put category now. So what you can do, if you are using a phone or you are using a computer, you can actually open another Windows environment, mm, if you so wish, so that you will be able to see the category whenever you want to, often at your disposal. Um, so this is our home page. Just go down, you are going to see the category here. Wiki Loves Africa from the community. You can open it up from different locations. Yeah, look at it here. These are categories. So this is the only thing you need to copy without copying the category itself. So copy images from Wiki Loves Africa 2025 in the Tyap community, copy. Then you go back to where you are uploading. You can see this category, it says optional, but in this very competition, it's not optional. It's not an option. Then you if you are using a phone, you can click on command, I think, or enter key, and then it is done. And then this is not the entire thing. You don't stop here. This picture was taken in Pambegua. So put the name of that very town, Pambegua, Pambegua. Let's change the spelling, Pambegua. Change the spelling, Pambegua. So now you are at liberty to create that category by yourself. So let's put this category. Another thing again, what can you see in this very picture? Because you don't want to actually snap a picture that nobody will use. You will usually do all this Wiki Loves Africa and other competitions so that people will use these pictures. So what will make people to actually locate this image and use it? You put every feature you see in that very picture in your category. So there's paper in that very picture. So you can see it has, if you know the species of that very pepper, you can put it like this very pepper. I don't know the name of the category or the species of this one. You know. Yellow pepper.
this one is about to do it
Katashi. But Katashi may have, let's see, Katashi. Katashi is not here. But let's say pepper wood. Um, the botanical name is paprika, capsicum. Capsicum is not even correct. But this is the pepper. It's capsicum. This is the species. And this is the species. This is the very species. This capsicum unknown. Unknown. This one sounds like people was Latin. It's not this one, it's this one. Look at it very well again. Look at the center. But look at the bigger one, the bigger version. Okay, Takashi.
That one is called, is it bell pepper, no? Bell pepper. You know that one they call bell pepper.
Bell pepper.
Just play and they have your
Very good. Okay, let's see whether there is bell pepper online. Bell pepper. So that's the capsicum and all. So this bell pepper. But let's see actually this picture rhymes with the image that we can see online. And
this guy are very dark man. They have something
you can see, does it look alike?
This one
This one is not live.
Okay. Okay, this one does have
they
fertilizer.
are the same family. What you see online, yes, yes, it's available and very expensive.
Okay.
You go to station market, like that.
Okay, so this one is the one that we have. This one is different.
That particular one, I think, you know,
Okay, this one is bigger. Okay. So maybe we can
I think
search for
they're all the same
other
species, it's
fishes.
variety.
Yeah.
You understand? It's
So
variety.
so this very family, they have about 30 species.
So that one too now, one of their cousins.
Yeah, so maybe we can just leave out this one for now. Then we just maybe another time somebody would identify it. Or we can use Google Lens. Okay, let's leave Google Lens. The other side, that one is chili pepper. I think that's chili pepper. So look at it very well. This chili pepper.
No, this is Shombo.
Oshombo. Shombo.
But they are still bigger ones.
Tatashe is those ones that are bigger. But
Look at the shombo here.
see Tatashe here.
Okay, this is
This
Shombo.
one is Shombo. So these pictures are very bad. Can't tag
Yeah, you can't tag one species, but you can tag all of the species.
all of them.
And if you have an idea about what the name is, you can tag it, tag the other one, three of them. But this pepper is pepper. But you can just see pepper in the category. Then later on, you can tag other species. So maybe you can still put that capsicum and and the name sounds like capsicum. Capsicum. Okay. So and then another one we can see sand. Yeah, we can see sand, and then we can also see ground. So sand, ground. Do you know that people do in fact they create programs, independent programs, just to add these categories after this competition? Yeah. So there are some certain apps that they use. The other one they shared with us was in January to add categories, all these categories, because you need at least 5 categories, just so that it will be anything you can see at all in this very picture, even this dustbin thing. Or you can see leaves, dried leaves, put dried leaves, dried leaf, if it pops up, if it doesn't. Uh, okay. Okay, let's leave it like this. But Pabekwa doesn't have a category, but you cannot upload without creating this category, or you cannot finish it without creating this category. Let's create the category now. Now, you can go to Wikipedia because you actually want anything related to Pambegwa to be seen on the Wikipedia page of Pambegwa. So you can go to Wikipedia and search for Pambegwa. page, this is spelling they use here. So you can use, you can maybe you can change this very spelling for, and we can change this spelling. But then you can see Hameba doesn't have any place for category. But click on this, depend to on your phone or in this very on your computer to add the category by clicking on two equal to and then external links, and then put two equal to. So you have cut out this referencing and you are creating another subsection down. Then you put these two curly brackets before, after, and then in between you put commons cat. Commons cannot be on this one is category. So commons category, and then you put be go what, just the same name that you have in your commons, but we are going to change, put W later on. So you can see we now have a commons category, but then let's go back to our upload and then change the spelling. B, U, wa. Then click on it to open. Let's go this one. Okay. So this is the Bambego I want to create now. But remember, Bambego also has to be linked to somewhere else also. So Bambego is in Kaduna State, and Kaduna State has a category. But then, not directly in Kaduna State, Bambego is under Kubao local government. But if does Kubao local government have a category? I don't think so. But I think all the local governments in Southern Kaduna, they have categories. So category. Then let's just put Kaduna State for now, and then we can also put, should we create the category for Kubao here? Okay, we should create. Okay, so category Kubao LGA. So let's delete the Kaduna State. But don't leave it like this. Put two curly brackets and put Wikidata, because we want to connect this one to Wikidata, and Wikidata is connected to Wikipedia, so that you can be able to run around everywhere. So Wikidata info box. That's all we are going to do. You can also add more categories down there, but then so now let's create the category for Kubao local government. They will come back. So it's just very simple. We'll just put Kaduna State category, that's all. And Kaduna State is also connected to Nigeria. Nigeria connected to Africa. Africa is created to all. They call the category all. So I think this is the only content in this Kubao local government. You can actually put that Wikidata info box in this very place another time. So let's go back to where we started. When you refresh, you see Kubao is now in blue color. So it has been created. So what do we do with this one? Search for Kubao on Wikidata. When you are using a phone or you are using a computer, it will still show you the same thing. So we have the Pambegua here. Click on Pambegua Wikidata. But let's add the Tyap translation to Pambegua and maybe any other language. But if it is Tyap, I think we'll delete that U, and then we'll put a town, and if it is Jew, I think Jew has not been allowed yet on Wikidata until when the editing gets finished and the Jew Wikipedia is live. And for Idoma, it's not even started yet. And then Igala also is also already on Wikidata. So because I didn't put Igala as one of my languages on my Wikidata profile, that's why it is not showing here. But once I put it, it will show underneath. And then when we go down, 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 you see multilingual sites. You click on multilingual site and type in commons. Commons, then you come to this page and then you put category and then you put Pampegua. So it has been created to appear and then we start it, and so it's connected now. We can now be able to roll around from Wikidata to Commons, and then from Commons we can go to Wikipedia, you know, all around. We just go around and around, and then we can go to Wikidata also from this page. So let's go back to our image that we are uploading. So now your picture is visible, or it's going to be visible. So I think we are finished with this one. Then you come to country Nigeria. You click on it, and that's all. Huh? No, it won't change until you publish the first content. Then it will appear in the next pictures you are uploading. So this is our picture loading for uploads, and very soon you see this will check good, and if you don't check good, so long as this one finishes, rotate it. You can be checking the updates here by refreshing the page to see if it is finished or not, or you can wait for it. If it finishes, yeah, it is done. So you can see we have our very first image on public wall. You can refresh and then you see our image. So you can actually create a category for this very market itself, the Fambegua vegetable goods market, so that every image that appears will be under. The way you can do it is click on the picture, you go to edit, or you want to add more categories to it, then you go to, again, let's say category, type category. This one both on phone or computer, the same thing. Pambe, Gua, Ferry, Shingo, Gold, Market, and then we publish it. You see, it's going to be red also because it doesn't exist, but we can create it again by linking it to another category, which is the Pambegua itself. So we put category Pambegua, and then we can put another category, markets in Kaduna State. I don't know if there's any category like that, but let's say general, and then food crops, or let's say peppers. No, let's say crops, or let's say food.
It's better vegetable.
Yes, vegetable. Let's say food, food, and then let's say vegetables. Anyone that choose red, that means you didn't use the account. So luckily enough, when you click on these categories, you see the brothers and sisters, they are all here. So we are done with this special group, but you can actually put that Wikidata category also. But you know, again, you have to go back and create for Wikidata. So Wikidata info box, and then you publish changes. So you can do this one later, another time. So this is just basically how to upload pictures, and then maybe as you are uploading, you can also try to use your own pictures that you are uploading, so that it will not be like you just created and left it. So you can just copy the file extension and not the file extension, if the file extension .jpg. So you can just copy the file name entirely and then you go to Pambegua itself and then find somewhere that is good to use it. Maybe you can go to the economy. Then maybe at the top here, you can put your two square bracket, put your picture there, file, blah, 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 blah. Then you put your pipe and put your tongue and put your pipe again, and then you name it Pepe in the Pambegua. Pepe in the Pambegua Perishable Goods Market. So, and then we just click on publish changes, and then we are good to go. So you see, this image has found usage now. It's not just existing, and by the time you go to this page information, you actually see all the, look at the description, Pepe in Pambegua. You can increase this information, and then you can also see where the file is being used, file usage on other wikis, on Pambegua. If there are other pages, you can see them lined up. Now look at the metadata. It's giving you the information about the camera, the name of the camera, the exposure time, the focal point number, the ISO speed rate, all the information, and then what software you even use, this Photoshop, the version, the window, the date you did it, everything, the exposure, whatever you added, blah 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 blah, the color, oh you move, no go finish up. So all the information about what every detail you just did has been recorded. So that's the use of this metadata. But if you use this window editor, it will take out all those things, and it doesn't even give information about itself, talk less of another app. So I think this is just basically the thing that we have to know. So you can see when we go back to our home page, you see that the number was 60 before now, and now we have an increase. It was 70 before now. You can refresh, and then you see that we have 71 now. And then you want to see your image that was uploaded. Then you see your image is there, located somewhere in letter P. So,
Sorry, I was trying to search for that very market.
okay, Pambegua.
I can see it.
Okay,
Um,
Pambegua market. They have two markets.
Central market,
Mm.
like some Wiki market.
Home market. So probably the name we gave was wrong. So this is the map of Pambegua. We locate the market from the map. So you are coming from Kaduna. This is Kaduna here. Now you travel north towards Pambegua. This very market uh, is on Kauru Road, Kudaru, Old Kudaru Road. And yes, the the computer is misbehaving. The Zoom is misbehaving. So this is we locate the market from the map. So the Pambegua is the hills are facing the market. So this is the junction, and this one goes to Zaria. It's not this one. It's this one going to the hills. So the market is somewhere around this downside. So the central market, I think that's where they sell the corn. That's the big market. Yeah, that's central market. No, that's for goods like corn, rice. Those are not perishable. And then the one for perishable is should be this balance. Okay, it's not far away. Uh, this Bambigua Central Market. If there's another market, then that should be the market. Okay, so Wake Plaza, it's not that plaza around this place. So the market is around this area. El Kabir is not yet taken to the primary school. And so it's around this area, close to the yeah. So let's see the images. Yeah. Ah, this is not the market. So let's look at Google Map and see the market itself. What call so this one is far away from the market. But then uh, uh, man, we can do this another time. So that very market doesn't seem to be online. So probably we can give it more openness or Wikimedia project. But the market is around this area. It's not that central market. The central market is across the road and it's a bit big. Trucks come there a lot. But this very one is a small location. Only pepper, tomatoes. I think these are the rates. Okay, cucumber, stuff like that. Okay, this is pumpkin. Yeah, pumpkin is also there. That one is another market. Yeah.
Yeah, like people, and it's inside the market. It's still part of the market. Yes.
Yeah.
The central market.
Yeah.
But it seems to be something.
Across the road.
So the name is global market. That is what that one is.
So that market seems to be different, but they seem to be neighbors.
Yes.
Actually, they are not so close.
Because
This one's on another road, Cardinal Road. This other one is on our road, but they are not far. And this one is around the garage. After the market, then the garage is next, and in front you have motorcycle park. Yeah. So I think we can put more information, more pictures. I don't know, with this very explanation, can we comfortably upload?
the question I want to ask,
Yes.
you already said it. You said it's not compulsory to edit. If one is okay with the picture, right? You must not edit.
That's if the camera is very.
So let's say if the picture is okay, you are satisfied with the picture, no problem. You can not edit. Then earlier on you spoke about the video. The video mustn't be a physical video. You can use pictures to form a video, right? Like you said. Isn't it? Like you can have series of pictures, then you turn them into video.
Yes.
It's also acceptable.
Yes.
Okay.
It's also about creativity.
Yeah. The reason why I'm asking is because maybe you see something somewhere. So we talk about it at that moment. How to connect it to something you see later on another reminder. Whole thing will not gel. So I feel getting pictures and making video later to be very. That's what I'm looking at.
Yes, and also you can make short videos and then mix them with pictures. It's still possible. On your timeline, your editing timeline, you can put picture and then a transition, then video, then transition picture video. You know, just to make it it's more interesting when you have mixture than when you just have picture. Then if you have a picture, then you can make use of a lot of transition. Is it transition they call it, or the transition is in between two pictures, but the one that is within the same picture, a loop kind of at the beginning and at the end of the picture. Like, let me show you an example with Canva. No, not Canva, with Canva. Not Canva. It's with what is it? CapCut. With CapCut. CapCut is available on phones. It's also available on computers. You can actually edit comfortably with CapCut. Yeah.
If you use it for editing, usually use the watermark. Yes.
And
It needs a watermark.
it doesn't need watermark on my videos.
You cannot cover it. Because
No, it doesn't need watermark on any of my videos. Let me open it and see.
at the end of it, you always send watermark.
So this is the end product of the video. Look at the end product. These videos, this is pure CapCut, no watermark whatsoever. You put it when you want to, and oh, I understand what you are talking about. You can delete it at the end.
Yes.
You can delete it. You can cut off the watermark, but here there's no single watermark. Cut out that end there. So this is CapCut now. You want to create your image. You want to create your image. Are we to do an editing test with this one on editing video with CapCut? Okay. Okay. So let me exit and then share the video with us. So let's assume. Okay, so this is our screen. Let's share the screen so that for the benefit of those who are viewing from outside. Uh, so let's say you want to edit a video with CapCut. You click on share video. Let's share the screen again. So this is our CapCut. This is the environment it's going to show you if you are using a computer. On phone, I'm not really sure of how it's going to show you, but it's going to be something related to this. But the first place is just click on import to import whatever you want, the video, images, sound. You go there, and let's go to where our Pambekwa category is. So let's pick this one, and then we pick, this one, and then we pick, let's say this one, and then we pick this one. So the four of them, I don't know. You can also search to see if there's any video